The first question will be a sort of difficult highbrow question about high culture. The second question will be a sort of more popular culture question. They both have the same answer. If you get it from the highbrow question, you get 2 points. If you get it from the lowbrow, you get 1. Joe, here is your highbrow question for 2 points. In Greek mythology, which chimeric creature protected its hoard of gold from the one-eyed Arimaspian?
I don't know anything about Greek mythology or anything like chimeric.
Yeah, I know. Shall we go straight to the lowbrow?
I think we're going to go to the lowbrow.
We'll go lowbrow. Your lowbrow question is this. It has the same answer. So for 1 point. In the TV series Family Guy, what surname is shared by Peter, Meg and Stewie?
I don't think I know that either.
OK, well, we can throw it open to your opponents. Should we time you out?
Please time me out. I don't know what to say.
Timing Joe out. Anyone else fancy that? No one. Chimeric means made up of more than one creature. And the answer and the surname and the answer to the first one is
I know it now.
Griffin.
Yeah. I did know that.
Lucy, a highbrow question for you now, for 2 points. What system of notes based on one particular note and comprising a scale is regarded as the tonal basis of a piece of music? So you fancy a go at this, or should we go to the lowbrow?
I'll go for the lowbrow.
Let's take a little look at the lowbrow. What word comes before of the door in the traditional bingo call for 21?
That's a scar. Scars on the door.
Or score on the door? It is not, I'm afraid. Oh, you're going to kick yourself. Same answer to both of them. Key is the answer. Key of the door, 21. And the key, the tonal basis of a piece of music. There you go. Well done if you got that at home. Jake, highbrow question for you. In chess, which verb denotes a special move in which a player may protect their king by moving 2 spaces to the left or right, recorded in chess notation as 0-0 or 0-0-0?
It's not castle, is it? It's worth a go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, shall we take a look at the... you can change your answer when we look at the lowbrow one, but you're going to say castle. Your lowbrow question is this. In December 2020, Giovanna Fletcher became the first I'm a Celeb winner to be crowned Queen of the what?
I have no idea.
Do you want to stick with your original?
I'll stick with the original, yeah.
Stick with castle?
Castle, yeah, why
Take a look. For 2 points, is it castle? Absolutely right, Jake. 2 points.
Thank you.
So from 0-0 to 2, because they weren't in Australia that year.
Oh, I see.
It was in a castle in Wales.
Oh, of course it was, yes.
In the castle. Shazia, for 2 points, I wonder if you can answer this. In Shakespeare's Richard III, what is the name of the knight who takes an important message from the Earl of Richmond to Lord Stanley on the eve of the Battle of Bosworth?
Knight in shining armour.
Knight in shining armour. Let's take a look if that's the same answer to your lowbrow question. Which singer recorded his single Goodbye My Lover in Carrie Fisher's bathroom?
Which singer?
It's the same answer, apparently. Do you know this one at home?
No. Michael Bolton.
Michael Bolton. So I love that as a guess, though.
It's good, isn't it?
It is.
Can I get a
That's
point
correct.
just for that?
Anyone want to buzz in? Lucy.
James Blunt.
Is it James Blunt? It is James Blunt.
Wow.
How was that an answer to the...
Wow.
It's amazing that that's the answer to the first question.
Wow.
Wow. Last occurring on Earth during the Pleistocene epoch between 2.6 million and 11,700 years ago, what 2-word term refers to a geological period of mass glaciation?
Ice Age?
I mean, there's a lot of long words in there, but that feels like
Yeah.
maybe that's what that means. And also, I can think of a lowbrow question that would have the same answer. So let's find out. Let's see if you want to change your mind when you see your lowbrow question. Sid the Sloth and Manny the Mammoth first appeared in which 2002 animated film?
Ice Age.
Sticking with Ice Age for 2 points?
Yes.
Absolutely right.
Right.
Clifton.
Right.
2 for you.
Start.
That's a good start. Let's put down a marker.
Yeah.
Kima, yesterday's winner. 2 points for you. If you
Thank
can
you for
get this.
reminding me, Richard.
Wonder if you can answer this for 2 points. In chess, the strategy known as the King's Gambit opens with a player moving their king's pawn to which square?
Yes. A3.
A3, that sounds... And also, if the lowbrow question is about paper sizes...
Then we're doing great.
Yeah, exactly. Let's find out. What is your lowbrow question? The In-Betweeners was first broadcast on what channel?
C4.
C4 for 1 point.
No.
Oh, anyone can buzz in if they wish.
I'm here.
Have you ever seen someone buzz in so quickly in your life? JJ.
I suddenly are in the game. It'll be the fifth one in, E4.
E4. Of course it was. Well played, JJ.
Well done.
I'm not taking this seriously at all.
No,
Well
listen.
done. 5.
We're all behind you.
I immediately went C4 as well.
Victoria, Monday's champion. 2 points if you can get this highbrow question. In his acclaimed international bestseller, how does Malcolm Gladwell describe the moment when ideas, trends, or social behaviour cross an important threshold before spreading rapidly?
My mind is totally blank.
Should we go lowbrow for a point?
Yeah, go on.
OK, lowbrow question, same answer. Lucky Stars is the celebrity spin-off of which daytime quiz show?
I don't know.
No, should we time you out? As soon as Victoria's timed out, people can buzz in if they wish. Kevin.
Tipping Point.
Tipping point.
Oh my gosh.
Right answer. Well played, Kevin.
Wow. Well done.
Very nicely played. It's a great book as well. JJ, question for you for 2 points.
Right.
In George Orwell's allegorical novella Animal Farm, which character is said to represent Leon Trotsky?
I remember doing it at school as well, but Stalin's the only thing that's in my head, and it ain't him.
Move straight onto lowbrow if you fancy.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's going to be maybe one of the pigs, but well, anyway.
OK, let's take a look at your lowbrow question for 1 point. Same answer. Which Christmassy cocktail is made using advocaat and lemonade?
Oh. No.
Nope, so we'll time you out. Anyone who wants to buzz in can do so.
This
Victoria.
can't be right, because I've read Animal Farm and I don't remember Snowball, but that's the only Christmassy cocktail I'm thinking of.
Snowball?
But I guess.
Absolutely right. Well
done
done.
it.
Snowball.
Absolutely an Animal Farm name, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's one of the pigs. Snowball, you're quite right about that. Which group of Vivaldi concerti were originally published in the 1720s, along with accompanying poems that expanded on the themes evoked by the music? I don't think I've ever said concerti before.
Concerti, nice. Well, the only Vivaldi that I've heard of would be the Four Seasons.
And that could be the answer to a lowbrow question as well, couldn't it?
It could be.
It could be. If
Just.
it's about pizza or something.
Maybe.
Might be. Let's take a look. Your lowbrow question is... The musical Jersey Boys is about the careers of Frankie Valli and which rock and roll band?
Yeah, it must be the Four
Sticking with Four Seasons
Yeah.
for 2 points?
Come on.
2 points from Matthew Pinston. What a start to the show.
Good.
Rarely happens. Well played. Ruby, for 2 points, a highbrow question for you. What is the title of the play by Laura Wade that premiered at the Royal Court Theatre in 2010 and features a fictional Oxbridge dining society called the Riot Club?
Yeah, I would not have a clue. I couldn't even hazard a guess.
Great. Let's go straight to the lowbrow.
Let's go for
Okay,
it.
for a point. What is the nickname of the Spice Girl who married Bex in 1999?
Oh, thank God. Posh.
Posh? Is that the answer? Absolutely posh. Well played, Ruby. I like an answer where the contestant goes, oh, thank God.
More of those, please.
First question, Ingrid, for 2 points, your highbrow question is... The parts of a plant containing chlorophyll do not absorb most of the light in which portion of the visible spectrum?
I mean, I'll just guess the colour, shall I? I'm going to say black.
Black. And let's take a look at your lowbrow question. You can change if you wish, or stick with it. What colour is Mike Wazowski in the Monsters, Inc. film franchise?
There's two of them. I'm going to say blue.
You're going to say blue?
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Well, I bet it's green. Is it green? Blue. Yeah.
OK, let's go. Blue. Is it blue for a point?
It's green, isn't it?
It's green.
It's green.
thought it was
Because chlorophyll is... It's chlorophyll.
Can I tell you something interesting? You can actually buzz in on this one.
Stop it! I knew from the first.
No, you didn't.
What?
I didn't know you could buzz in.
Beat Pinsent. Yes, Ed.
Green.
Green. It is green, yes. Well done.
More livid. I couldn't be more livid.
Well, I didn't know you could buzz in.
Of all the people to take it from me,
I know.
Yeah, there it is.
I wanted it to go to Ruby. Come on.
Ed, question for you now. 2 points if you can get it from the highbrow question. The Battle of the Greasy Grass, a decisive engagement in the Great Sioux War of 1876, took place on a site that is now in which US state? Put it another way, Ed. Name
a US
state.
I think I'll go for Texas. It's quite a big one.
Here's your lowbrow question. Let's see if you want to stick with that. What is the last name of the pop star alter ego of schoolgirl Miley Stewart, played by Miley Cyrus in a US TV show?
That's Montana.
Montana for a point. Hannah Montana. And Montana, a point to Ed Byrne. Which 1756 play by Irish dramatist Arthur Murphy includes the characters Wingate and Gargle?
No idea.
They both sound like toothpastes. So we go straight to lowbrow?
Let's do that.
OK, this has the same answer. Tim Campbell was the first winner of which business-themed reality TV show featuring Alan Sugar?
I do know that one.
Yeah, I'd have thought
Was
so.
it The Apprentice?
The Apprentice. Well played, Joe. Point to you. Nicely done. Roger, highbrow question for you. In Aldous Huxley's Brave New World, the character John is often referred to as the what, due to the fact that he was born naturally of a mother?
Sorry, no, I wish I knew, but no, don't know.
Here is your lowbrow question then, same answer. Paul O'Grady used to present Blankety Blank in the guise of Lily who?
That would be Lily Savage.
Savage?
Yes.
Well played, absolutely right.
Yeah.
You see how it works, Tiff?
I knew that one from the highbrow.
Did you?
Yes.
You knew the highbrow one?
Yes.
Wow.
Only
Nice.
because I had to. Someone once called me pneumatic, and I decided that I think it means like buxom. So I looked it up and it's from Brave New World.
Really?
And so I had to look it up to decide if it was an insult. I always like those kind of insults. Is this like a compliment or an insult? I'll look it up.
And is it a very highbrow insult?
Yeah.
Why a highbrow insult? That's OK.
Yes.
Should we do your highbrow question?
Yes.
Might not be something you've ever been called, I'm
Right.
afraid. But, we'll see.
I've been called savage, so
We'll
that's
see.
good.
Excellent. What is the surname of the inventors of the cinematograph, patented in 1895, which combined a camera with a projector?
OK, now give me the lowbrow.
Yeah, should we go lowbrow? OK, here's your lowbrow. In Beauty and the Beast, who is transformed into a candelabra?
Oh.
Blimey.
I've got a guess for the top one, which sounds reasonable for the second one, but I don't know.
No.
No.
I'm not getting it. I'm not
Okay,
going to get it.
We can time you out, so anyone else who fancies buzzing in can do. Doesn't look massively like anyone wants to. Sanjeev.
Marcel?
Marcel? Is incorrect. I was wondering if it was the Lumiere brothers.
Yes.
Yes.
And where the Lumiere
Lumiere, isn't it? Yeah.
Lumiere.
Yes, right. Which is
Lumiere.
French for light, is it?
Ah, there you go. I thank you. Once a week I like to get one.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. Sanjeev, a two-pointer for you, a highbrow question for you. Published in 1532, the treatise on how best to acquire and keep political power, penned by Florentine thinker Niccolo Machiavelli, is entitled The What?
Machiavelli, the ends justify the means.
Tiff knows this
Tiff
one.
knows.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the game.
The game. Let's take a look at your lowbrow question, see if you want to change it. First seen on That's Life, what was the royal name of the dog from Leeds who could say sausages?
The royal name of a dog. The prince. Prince.
The Prince. Absolutely,
Yes.
well done, Sanjeev. In the novel What a Carve-Up by Jonathan Coe, which won the John Llewellyn Rhys Prize, what is the name of the novelist writing a biography of the Winshaw family? I mean, should we go straight to lowbrow? Or should we go through this fast if you give me an answer?
So I can give you an answer.
You can give me an answer if you want. Yeah, you don't lose a point.
Peter Franks.
Peter.
That's quite a nice name.
I wonder where that came from. Peter Franks. You know what? Imagine if that was right.
Can you imagine?
So you're saying Peter
make it
Franks.
right?
So I can't really think of a lowbrow question with the same answer, but Peter Franks we're going for. Here's your lowbrow question. Which England footballer who scored a wonder goal at the 1998 World Cup claimed in 2014 to have only watched 8 films ever?
That's the game. I assume that's Michael Owen in the game against Argentina. I don't know about the films, but I assume it is Michael Owen.
You're going to go Michael Owen?
Michael Owen.
Does Michael Owen answer both of those questions? Absolutely right. Well done. A point to Sean Fletcher. Well done. Well done. Kimberly,
Yes.
a highbrow question for you for 2 points. In the Dylan Thomas play Under Milk Wood, what is the name of the cobbler?
No idea.
Want to go for Peter Franks?
Yes, definitely.
OK, so you're having a go at Peter Franks. So let's see. Let's take a look at your lowbrow question for 1 point. Which comic actor plays Hollywood music composer Miles in the 2006 rom-com The Holiday? Have you seen The Holiday?
I have.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm going to say Colin Firth, but I know that that's not right, but might as well just, like,
Let's have a little look.
throw it out there.
Is it Colin Firth for a point? It is not. Buzzer race. Louise.
Was it me?
Go on,
The
Louise.
masterclass.
Is it Jack Black?
Jack Black. Well played. It is Jack Black. Nicely done. Louise, for 2 points, a highbrow question. Which animal features in the title of the Rossini opera La Gazza Ladra?
La Gazza Ladra. Oh my gosh. I want to say something
that.
really silly,
OK.
like a goat.
Goats, you're going to say? Let's see, is that the answer to this lowbrow question? The nursery rhyme One for Sorrow is about which bird?
One for sorrow, one for joy. It's a, I think it's a magpie.
Is it a magpie? Exactly right. Very well done. Chris, a highbrow question for you. Alfonso IV, the monk, Sancho I, the fat, and Peter the Cruel were all what?
I have no idea. Wrestlers.
Wrestlers? Okay, they're good wrestler names. And also, it'd be a good answer to a lowbrow question as well. So let's see what your lowbrow question is. Which band had a #1 hit in 2008 with Sex on Fire?
Kings of Leon.
It's the right answer.
Well played.
Well done.
Very well done. Point there. Bubba Reeves, later played on film by Robert Redford, is a character in which play by Horton Foote that was first produced on Broadway in 1952?
I'm gonna have to have the lowbrow question.
Let's go straight to lowbrow.
Yeah, can't even take a guess.
The Beast, the Cinnamon, and the Vixen appear on which quiz show first broadcast in 2009?
The Chase.
Let's find out. Was it The Chase? Absolutely right. It was The Chase. Very well played. Sarah, point to you. Philippa, for 2 points. Here's your highbrow question. Thought to derive from the Latin word for white, what is the earliest known name for the island of Great Britain?
Oh, well, that's interesting, isn't it? I will have heard of it.
Yeah.
I will have heard of it.
I think you will, yeah.
I'm just going to say, I don't know what the lowbrow question is. I'll just say Britann.
Britann?
Britann.
Let's take a look at your lowbrow question. The football clubs known as the Baggies and the Seagulls both have which word in their real names?
Caledonian? I don't know.
Is it Caledonian? Is incorrect. Anyone want to buzz in? Sarah Millican.
Is it Albion?
Oh. Albion.
How did I get a football question?
Oh, I think we know what it's
Albion is the answer, the oldest name for Britain. Albion.
Brilliant.
Nabil, highbrow question for you. After over 600 years of written history, which Wiltshire village was abandoned in 1914? I mean, if you don't want to show off, we can move straight to lowbrow if you wish.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, no showboating? OK. Do you know this one at home? Well, I don't know if you do. Your lowbrow question is, in a popular card game, what word do players shout when 2 successive cards match?
Yahtzee.
Let's find out. Is it Yahtzee? It's a good answer. Luke.
Snap?
Must be Snap, right? Never heard of that as a village. Snap is the answer.
Brilliant
There
name
you
for
go.
a village.
Wow, that's a good name for a village. And the good news is, Philippa, it's available. So if you want to set up your own village, Snap, you can have.
Snap it up.
Look, there you go. That may be jinxed. Luke, one for you. Which 1992 film directed by Claude Chabrol is based on a novel by Georges Simenon?
Oh, 1992, you say?
Claude Chabrol, just trying to think. 1993, we know the big one.
Well, of course.
93, the big.
Yeah. I've got, do you know what? It's just picking the right one.
Yes.
OK, let's go with...
OK, that's pretty good.
The Jules Rimet.
The Jules Rimet, right? It's, hey, why not, right? I could think of a lowbrow question that have that as the answer.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think of that. But...
So the Jules Rimet says, Luke, let's take a look at your lowbrow question. Which Coronation Street barmaid was known for her hot pots?
Rita.
Is it Rita? But it looks like it's not.
I think it might be wrong.
It is not it. Philippa.
Betty.
Betty? Absolutely right, Betty. Well played. Nicely done. In the Arthur Miller play Death of a Salesman, what is the first name of Willie Loman's neglected younger son? Have you ever been in Death of a Salesman?
No, I think I did it at school, but I blocked out all school memories.
Of course, which is standard. Do you want to just guess a first name, or should we just move straight on to the lowbrow? You can change it.
Johnny.
John/Johnny. Yeah, why not? Let's take a look at your lowbrow question, see if you want to stick with John/Johnny, or if you want to change it. Which UK #1 single by Pharrell Williams was written for the film Despicable Me 2?
Happy.
Is it Happy? That is the answer to both questions. Absolutely right. Well done. A point to you, Jessie. AJ, highbrow question for you. Which book of the Bible warns the people of Judah about God's coming judgment and the salvation that will be given through repentance?
I thought the Bible was just called the Bible. New Testimony?
New Testament. Let's see if you want to change that when we see our lowbrow question. What's the first name of the comedian who hosted The Masked Singer in 2020?
Joel.
Joel? Does that answer both of those questions? Certainly does. Joel Dommett, of course. Very well done, who's been on this very show. And Aisha, highbrow for you for 2 points.
OK.
Which human organ was identified by the Hippocratic school as the locus for sorrows, pains, griefs and tears?
Heart.
Heart. Let's see if you want to stick with that or change it as we go our lowbrow question, which is... In the title of a cartoon series about 2 mice who attempt to take over the world, what's the name of Pinky's friend?
I have no idea. Nope, I do not know.
No, we'll time you out. Anyone fancy that? Jessie.
The Brain.
Pinky and the Brain is right. Absolutely, the Brain answers both of those questions. Well played.
It's better than I was going to suggest Perky.
Yeah, I was going to say Perky.
Don't tell me what organ that is. Simon, a highbrow question for you for 2 points. Which Australian theologian, described by Harold Bloom as the most outstanding Australian poet of his generation, is the author of Poetry and Revelation for a phenomenology of religious poetry?
Goodness. I can't think of any Australian poets at all, which is dreadful. Sean Ryder.
So Sean Ryder is your answer. Let's see if you want to stick with that or change it as we see your lowbrow question. In the rebooted Jumanji films, which American actor and comedian plays Mouse Finbar, who wears a Boy Scout uniform on account of his small size?
I don't know. I'm going to say Jack Black.
Is it Jack Black? It's not. Oh, I would have gone for that. Anyone else who's in Jumanji? Yes, Jessie.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams is not. No one?
Can I have a second go for no points?
Yeah, you can have a second go for no points.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Is that the answer to both questions? It is the answer to both questions. Christopher Durang was a finalist for the Pulitzer Prize in Drama in 2006 for a play about the afterlife in which a woman named Veronica is nicknamed Miss What?
I'm going to go lowbrow.
Going to go straight to lowbrow.
I'm going to go straight to lowbrow.
So for 1 point, same answer, different question. What is the surname of the actor who plays Elle Woods in the 2001 film Legally Blonde?
Witherspoon.
Witherspoon, the answer to both of those? It is. Well done, Witherspoon.
Wouldn't have got the top one at all.
I wouldn't have got the top one either. That's OK. 1 point, Sally. A highbrow question for you to start with for 2 points. Daughter of Spartan king Icarius and the nymph Peribea, which figure from Greek mythology was married to Odysseus?
Isn't it Penelope?
Penelope, you're going to go for? Let's take a look, shall we? Your lowbrow question is... In Thunderbirds, which lady has a chauffeur called Parker?
Yeah.
With Penelope?
Yes.
2 points for Sally Phillips. One of the rarest things we ever see on House of Games is someone getting a highbrow question right on in this round. Ricky.
Hello.
2 points for you.
I won't be getting the highbrow. I'll just let you know.
Let's get back to normal, shall we? Here's your question. In Shakespeare's play Much Ado About Nothing, who is the daughter of Leonato with whom Claudio falls in love?
Let's go for Stephanie.
Stephanie. Why not? And here's your lowbrow question. Does it have the same answer? In her 1980s hit, Bonnie Tyler is holding out for a what?
No, I don't
You
know
don't play a lot of Bonnie Tyler on your show?
Don't play a lot of Bonnie Tyler, unfortunately.
Okay,
no.
we need to change that, Ricky. We'll time you out, and we've got a buzzer race between the other three players, I think. Sally Phillips wins the buzzer race, as if 2 points wasn't enough.
Hero.
Hero, holding out for a hero. Absolutely well done. Dan Walker.
Yes.
2 points if you can get this highbrow question for you. Which speculative dystopian novel about the rise of a matriarchy won author Naomi Alderman the 2017 Women's Prize for Fiction? I'll move straight on to lowbrow?
Yeah.
Do you want to make up or do you want to make up the name of a dystopian novel?
No.
No.
No, I think that'll leave me in a terrible area, so let's move
more...
on. Let's go lowbrow.
Here's your lowbrow question. What is the nickname of world darts champion Phil Taylor?
He is Phil the Power Taylor.
The Power? Absolutely, the Power is the answer.